And I'm going to move my 28 ships right over here and have them begin the blockade of Naples itself. So I'm going to move a fair amount of my troops over to here. Okay. Let's see, so Naples is only at war with me right now. Great Britain is still fighting Spain, so Great Britain and Spain are really exhausting themselves on each other. I'm surprised that Great Britain didn't actually call me to the war. Unless, if it wasn't, I guess, oh no, it wasn't Great Britain that started the war, though, it was Spain, so they couldn't actually do that. Alright, but it looks like my fleet is actually vastly superior to the fleet of Naples at this point, so that's very good. We can take a look at here how my fleet is going to basically massacre the fleet of Naples. Good! Alright, we killed them. And did I just claim a bunch of prisoner? I thought I took some... Sometimes when you actually attack a fleet, you can take a few ships, you can capture a few ships, and it adds the ships to your navies, but it didn't look like it did that this time, so that's unfortunate, but I'll just have to deal with it. I'll deal with my own sadness and cry in the corner. Alright, so I've got another two cavalry units down here now, so 2,000 men, and it looks like Friesland, I forget how you pronounce it, has invested some points into this cardinal, so I'm going to continue to try to combat that. And then let's move my troops down to my armies in the south so I can get them ready to begin their sieges. I also want like I said, I want my armies to have a few more cavalrymen, because right now they've got a decently sized concentration of infantrymen, but they don't have a lot of cavalry. So I want my cavalry to further reinforce these armies. Alright, and then let's make my mission to take Napoli. And that means if I take Napoli, I'm actually going to gain a fair amount of administrative power and also prestige. Now, I am going to spend a few of my I'm going to spend most of my administrative points right now to actually increase my stability to stability 3. Now, this may not be the smartest thing to do, because I'm going to need these administrative points later to actually core these 3 territories that Naples has, but I want to get my stability up to stability 3, so I'm going to spend the money here just to do so. And by getting my stability up to that point, I'm actually getting a 30% national tax modifier bonus, which is very, very nice. And now I'm actually gaining 10 ducats, even though I've got 40,000 men raised, which is wonderful. And I'm actually 14th out of the world right now. I'm the 14th most powerful nation. That's really cool. Oh, and the pesky French should try to invest some papal influence into my cardinal again. I'm going to usurp you, France. I kind of wish I could fight France at this point, but France is still way too damn big. Alright, so I've won the Siege of Calabria now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send these troops down to Palermo, because I actually want to take Palermo. And I'm going to move my 20,000 men down there and get rid of them. Let's see, Renaissance Prince, either I lose 5 prestige or I put a bunch of ducats into it and I gain 10 prestige. I'm okay with that. Alright, and I've won the Siege of Napoli already. Wow, this is fast. I guess it's because I was blockading these territories, because when you blockade a territory, what happens is that you get a bonus to the siege speed. Your army can actually besiege the province much more quickly. So I guess that really helped out in the end, because I've pretty much taken all of Naples at this point. Alright, so my siege with Naples is almost done. I need to actually take Palermo, and then I'll actually be able to completely annex them. Now, Naples is going to offer me a peace treaty, and they're going to cede Napoli and Calabria to me, but I'm going to say no, because I want all their territory. And then, once I take these 3 territories, my next step, of course, is going to be to force Spain out of my territory, and that shouldn't be too difficult, considering Spain just exhausted herself on the British. If we take a look here, let's actually go to military statistics, and let's take a look at Spain and see how they're doing. I could be totally, yeah, I'm actually totally wrong. They've actually got a decent amount of manpower, and it looks like, yeah, they got a bunch of troops. They got 58,000. They've got way more than me. So I might be, like, I possibly might be able to fight them, but I don't know. It would really depend on how committed Spain would be to actually fighting me. Because if Spain were to actually commit a majority of their troops, they could probably defeat me. But since there's such this distance between Italy and Spain, I might be able to just isolate the Spanish by taking the territories in Italy and then just basically fighting off whatever troops they have. Because the amount of troops Spain is going to be able to send on me is going to be dependent on how many troops they can put on their ships. So basically how big their fleet is. I mean, I know that Spain's fleet is pretty massive, and mine is definitely smaller than theirs, but I feel like I could defeat them pretty easily. Because all I would need to do is just keep my armies kind of on the move, and then I would just have to beat back whatever Spanish forces were to land on my Italian soil. Because the French are not going to give military access rights to Spain because they're rivals with Spain, and they're viewed as the enemy of Spain. They're not going to be doing anything together whatsoever. The Spanish and the French hate each other. So I'd really only need to worry about a few things. Now it looks like I can actually convert the reformed people in Siena. And currently Siena... Am I getting any negative modifiers? No, not really. I could convert them, and it would take, but it would take 166 months, which is like more than 5 years. So I don't know. I'll wait for a little while. Whew. And Austria is fabricating a claim on me too. That's interesting. Actually, I'm gonna go send my army here to go get rid of this peasant revolt. Actually, I guess I can't. Oh no, they kind of just cease and desist. Alright, well, the siege of Palermo is going pretty well. I'm at 14%. As soon as I take it, I'm going to request that Naples gets completely annexed under me, and that's going to piss a lot of people off around me because I completely annexed the nation, but it's going to give me practically complete control of all of Italy. All I really need to take is Sardinia, Messina, and then Salento, and then I'll have control of pretty much all of Italy. All I need to do at that point is just turn my eyes on Venice and kill Venice, and then I'll have total control of the Mediterranean. And after that, I'll start expanding into Tunisia and the nations around there. It looks like I actually did capture a few ships because this fleet just got larger. Yeah, they've got 21 21 galleys now. I can dig that. Alright, so the siege of Palermo has been won. Let's move my fleet over here. And then I'll take my army and move them back to Toscana. Oh no, you know what? I'm not going to be able to because I need to divide them up. Alright, so in that case, let's divide my guys up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go to Naples and request that they get fully annexed under me. Okay, there we go. So Naples has been completely annexed. And let's see, I can improve defenses in Palermo and I get 5% army tradition. I can deal with that. So over here in Naples, let's core this area. And then in Calabria, I need to core this area as well. Let's do that. And then Palermo, oh, Palermo makes a lot of money. Alright, so I'm going to do harsh treatment in Palermo right now. It's going to cost me 80 military points, but it's going to actually reduce the revolt risk here, so because I want to make sure we don't have too many revolts going on in there. Alright, and then I want to deselect these two units. I'm going to combine this unit, and I'm going to reorganize it so I can get my troops across in the least amount of time as possible. Actually, you know what? It'd be more prudent just to move my fleet back and forth because it would take me less time. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to move my fleet kind of back and forth here, and have it pick up my soldiers one at a time. Alright, so let's combine these units. No, combine. Yes, there we go. And then I should... No! No, 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 no. I don't want to disband. Oh god, that would have... Ooh, that freaked me out. If I had disbanded those guys, it would have been a lot of money down the drain. Ah, Parma gets excellent vintage. -5 local revolt risk. I like that. Now let's move my fleet back, and I'll have them pick up these last 2,000 men that we got going on here. And and then I will, yeah, okay. So all of my troops are actually pretty much replenished, so I really don't need to be paying for these guys. So we'll drop my army maintenance down, and I'm almost making 20 ducats per month. That's fantastic. I've made tons more money than that before, but 20 ducats per month almost is magnificent. I love that. Alright, so let's see. Local noble power, a local noble's power grows. So I either lose 10 prestige, and Firenze gets a minus 50% tax modifier for 10 years. Oh no, for 1 year. I outwit him at court and lose stability, or I order his arrest and I get a bunch of regiments. I get a bunch of revolts that come up. So let's bump up my army maintenance. Let's see, what is my army morale at? It's already at the maximum, so I'm going to order his arrest. And I'll get rid of these noble troops in just a few moments, actually. Alright, my ships are going to sit here right now because I actually need them to replenish their forces because a lot of them are wounded. Alright, and then my army is going to move up towards Firenze. Actually, let's combine these troops first. Let's get an even bigger army so I can crush these forces without any problems. I think I could probably walk around with 40,000 men, actually. I could probably walk around with a 40,000 stack at this point. Yep, I can. Alright, so let's move them up into Firenze, and I will have these troops go in and massacre these stupid rebels, these foolish rebels. Alright, so the battle was won there, that's good. And it's going to cost me a decent amount of money to actually replenish all these troops, but because of my Office of Censor, and also because of my advisor, I'm actually gaining quite a lot of troops very quickly. So it's only going to take me another 2 months to get all these guys replenished. And now, it looks like since I took Naples, I've actually gone up in score to 12th in the world. It's pretty cool. Let's see, I can actually invest a few more points. So I can actually invest some points into this cardinal, and now he is actually loyal to me for the time being. And I'm going to continue to invest points in him while I can. I still need to wait 1 more month, and then there we go. Alright, so my troops have been completely healed up, and then it looks like if I wanted to, I could get another diplomatic idea group, which this would give me a permanent casus belli against other government types, and it would also increase my national tax modifier by 10%. I'm going to grab that, just because I want this Italian tax reform. So let's see what happens once I get to the end of the month, and let's see how much my income goes up. So, great. So my income has gone up to 19.8 per month now. That's wonderful. But I still need to get a few more things. So let's see. I need to build a temple in Palermo because I want to continue to kind of increase my income as much as possible. Let's see, counting house. Alright, constable. What else needs a constable? Okay, so these few territories need constables, so I'll build constables in these areas. Now I need to actually core Palermo, and I think it said like 160 administrative power, so I'll need to wait a few months to build up my administrative power, and then we'll do that. So, but I think this is going to be the end of the part today, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this part, or these last 2 parts, to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We've actually pretty much taken over the boot of Italy now, which is really magnificent, and I can't wait to basically push the Spanish out of Italy and force all outside influence out of Italy. And then once I do that, I'm going to turn on Venice and destroy Venice, and I'll pretty much be the master of the Mediterranean at that point. So, hope you guys enjoyed these few parts. See you all again later.